Hey guys, it's Haps, and in today's video we are back with the Gnorp Apologue, and I really enjoyed the first time I played this, so it's not taken me long to jump straight back in. Now, if you want to check out the first episode, I'll link it down below. There's a couple more introductory points that were made in that video, whereas this one's going to be more about just jumping into another run. I'll try and explain a few things as I go along, and to be honest, I'm still learning anyway, but I would definitely recommend checking out the first video. But let's just jump straight in. We need to spend our talent points. Now, you get these by prestiging. We'll probably try and get a couple of runs through, so we'll hopefully prestige a couple of times, but we've got 4 talent points to use. And last time we used our 2 talent points on popcorn and super hot, so I'm going to use those again. But I think what I might do is I might try and buff our slammers and runners a little bit. So slammers are those that hit the rock, and the runners are those that collect the rock. So if we go for motivation, slammers will not be ridiculed. When runners go past the halfway point between the stash and the rock, slammers become furiously motivated and gain the following effects. So extra damage, extra percentage chance to combo, and it triggers the effect of meditation without having to meditate. That's pretty nice. And then the runners, so runner backstop, runners evaluate if they should work harder. If the total collection per minute is less than 50% of damage, runners get a plus 20 capacity. So I quite like the idea of this as well. We're just going to push damage, and then hopefully we'll get this plus 20 capacity kicking in, and that'll help our runners out for free, which is obviously a big benefit. Okay, that's all our points spent. I believe we just crack on from here. So if we hit the rock, things should get going. Okay. Maybe I haven't actually applied. Did I not apply these? There we go. There we go. That makes so much more sense. I wondered what was going on then. I actually wondered what was going on then. I thought I'd applied it. There we go. And now you can see the collection much higher. Wow. How long did that take me? How long did that take me to realize that I had to click apply? I thought they would show up here. For some reason, I thought, oh, maybe I had to unlock something in the early game of this for that to be the case. But all I had to do was hit apply. Okay. And that's fine. Okay, now we definitely know. So you can see here that we're well over the damage. So we're at 500, or we were at 500 there. So this means that they collect much higher than their capacity. So capacity currently is 1, but these dudes are picking up way more. You can see now we're dropping below because their collection was much higher. So that is how that works. And we've got the archer over here. We want fire arrows, so we need 650. So we're going to work towards that. Okay, so things would have been much quicker if I'd have just pressed apply, but hey, this is what we're here for, right? We're here to learn. Learn from mistakes, learn the hard way. This is the one thing about when you record for a YouTube video, is in your own, you know, when you're playing on your own, privately, not commentating, these things just go unnoticed. But there's nothing hidden from YouTube. You guys get to see it raw. Okay, so what are we on now? We're on 400, 500. I'm just going to save up for these fire arrows because they are actually very... We're going to need some housing, actually. We're going to need some housing, so we might as well get a couple of extra houses. Because I think for the fire arrows... No, we actually don't need any. I thought we may need some Gnorps for the fire arrows. But we can employ some extra slammers to help us. Because we want to build up the damage. The higher the damage is, well, we could be clicking this. It's probably better to click this, get the collection rate automatically increased based on our capacity buff. So you can see we're now higher than double, and here we go, boom, boom, boom. They pick up their piles, and this is it. We grab the fire arrows, and as soon as these guys fire the fire arrows, here we go. So much more, and it goes so far as well. That is so nice. So the collection's going to be pretty big. So I'm going to be using all of this extra that we're going to get from here. We're going to use all of this to push slammers as much as possible. So I want to push the warm-up. What else could we get here? Can't actually remember what each one of these does. The rock analysis lab, sure, I think we'll take that, and maybe we take some Gnorp propulsion as well. But I kind of want extra jumps. But this is way higher, so these guys will continue to do their thing. Maybe we get another runner in here. Get another runner. We've got plenty. We're gonna get some more slammers. We got plenty of we have plenty of Gnorps spare, so I want to just get them all in here, hitting away. So you can see how much the fire does. So that's the biggest bar. My clicking does nothing. You can see my clicking does very little. But here we go. We're pushing the pile high. I don't actually know what happens when the pile goes high. I'm completely unaware of what that does. Well, let's take some jumping. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, this is it. It's already just disappearing. This must be the event. I don't actually know what this is or does. We're about to find out. You have an awfully tall pile there. Will it get even taller? Upgrade unlocked. Zybellium collection. It's purple now. No way. That's pretty cool. What does this do? Oh, actually, can we collect it, please? How do we collect this? Any ideas? Okay, maybe I have to unlock something to collect that. Any of these? Zybellium collection. Well, there we go. just there. Let's get... we need some more housing because we need an extra Gnorp. And then we can pick up the Zybellium collection. And I'm guessing if we push it further over here... Let's go like this. If we push it further over here, maybe this will speed things up. There we go. Let's grab this. I actually like the weak spot discovery as well, so we're going to need some more Gnorp, so we might as well get some more housing. Housing's pretty handy. Wow, we need to get some more damage. Like, the pile is shrunk. The rock fights back. Your pile just compressed and is out. From the rock out came a mysterious spiky ball. And out from the rock out came a mysterious spiky ball. There we go. I can actually speak now. It might be a good idea to build the rock analysis lab if you haven't already. Okay, it's actually telling me what to do. But we already had the rock analysis and we've just... Oh, we got a little balloon dude. Let's go. Okay, so we get collection through balloon. Let's discover some weak spots. Now, this is the weak spots down here. So if we hit these, it goes kind of nuts. There we go. Now, I don't know what this does. Oh, I've knocked it away. Oh, I've knocked it away. Into the balloon? Can I knock it up into the... I guess it has to be stationary. Well, I'll leave that dude to continue doing what they're doing. And we want to take some more jumps. So the jumping here just increases the damage. So it's +1 for every jump. So they're 4 jumping, so they're doing extra damage. The fire's doing some work, but yeah, we're basically just pushing the slammers. Okay, so balloons collected. If I go over it now, no, it doesn't move. Okay, that is good to know. Unlocks mountaineers. Let's take the propulsion. And I want to work towards maybe weak spot frequency. Bombers. Do we want to get some bombers in here? Maybe not. We need to push towards this eventually. I don't know what this will do. I guess we'll find out. But basically, we want to try and get this to 3, and then we'll prestige, and we'll move on to the next round. I don't need extra housing. Honestly, I'm happy with just the slow collection. If we push collection, then that will immediately push this bar up, because it's the collection rate. So I think I just want to keep pushing damage as much as I can for now. So we need to go to 8,000 for you. Combo chance. Thanks to the guys over at GPL, slammers can be outfitted with thigh-high impulse jetpacks that allow them the ability to combo. Yes, they can combo on combos. Okay. Ooh, okay. We got the little... We've caught it. Now what do we do? So, it allows us to get a garden. It allows us combo power, fire breath. If you can put fuel inside jetpacks, why can't you put fuel inside Gnorps too? Slammers will now breathe fire on their 7th combo. Deals 30 slammer damage as fire. Okay, let's take fire breath. That seems like it works really well alongside the super hot. So fire deals 2.5 damage, plus fire damage occurs 6 times faster. And then fire damage has a range of 8 to 9. So let's see if we can get some fire breath going here. More jumps. Let's just increase the chance of combos. I'm looking for some fire breath. Is it going to be obvious? We come in here. Can we see the fire breathe? They're just slamming for now. There it is. Oh, nice. Okay, let's hit the weak spot. Maybe we can get this as a thumbnail. We got to wait for the next fire breath though. Make sure the mouse is outside the picture. This is a little thumbnail moment right now. Come on, let's get some fire breathing going. We've only had one do it so far, haven't we? There's a lot of jumping going on here. I mean, it's every 7th, so these guys have got to do a lot of work. How did that one get it and these others not get it? I feel like they're pushing the rock closer. That's what it feels like. Okay, I'm waiting for this fire breath. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. Sooner rather than later. Maybe it's not gonna happen. Maybe that one fire breath is the only one that we're gonna get. These little Gnorps. That dude with the trophy as well. I said in the first round, it'd be good if we could get him hitting the rock. He's clearly a pro. Yeah, he's just stood up there with a trophy. But, you know, we need to employ that dude. Okay, there's a weak spot. Let's use that. There's got to be some fire soon. Honestly, we had the first one so quickly. Where's the rest? Maybe there's no more. What are these? Come on, surely we get some more fire. It was so cool to see it as well. I might have to give up on this. We may have to give up on this. The arrows doing the work. A lot of jumpers, a lot of slammers. Very little fire breathing going on. We got graced with the one, and then that's it. We've not had it since. We've got a couple of these guys that just kind of chill there and do nothing. But it was like every 7th, wasn't it? I feel like they definitely must have gone through the rotation of 7 by now. They must have. But I don't... I'm gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to move on. I think we're gonna have to move on. The thumbnail moment is over. But how cool is it that it like fires out different colors as well? So like, obviously we hit that compression event and it's now just changed to both white and purple. So I'm wondering if we have multiple events like that, do we get lots of different colors? Because all of the pictures that you see with this game have got lots of different colors. Also, just want to say, this game's so chill. This game is so chill. But we're gonna have to give up on these fire breathers. They've clearly, it was a one and done. We'll let this batch come through. Maybe one of them decides to breathe fire, but I think it's a one and done. We're not gonna see any more. I kind of feel like as soon as we zoom out, they'll start breathing fire. I just feel like that's gonna be the case. Okay, right. What do we got up here? So the Zibellion is a scarce resource that can only be generated during the compression events. Use it to unlock powerful upgrades. Okay. Okay, we've got all of these. That's fine. So, what is... I mean... Oh, we can move these. Okay, that's good. Let's move these over here. That's cool. Get them out of the way of this. So this is slowly building up. We've got... It's doing 7,000. So it's greater than the collection. I want to push these. Maybe get an extra jump in here. I'm going to push a little bit of collection. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to increase the capacity. Maybe we push that to 10. And let's get a few more collection Gnorps out there. That's one thing also is, like, if you have spare Gnorps, use them. Like, I just had, what, like 4 or 5 just free then. Should really be using them. Now, this should push this up. If we hit this rock as well, we'll get our overdrive meter pushed up to the max as well. Let's get that ticking over. There we go. Nice. What is this? Oh, was this the yeah, what is that? I don't really know what that particular bar is, but okay. Okay, so some of them are going back in. Some are going back in and some are coming out. So wait, so is this like another event that's kind of happening, kind of not happening? What is this? Is this red bar supposed to be doing something? I don't quite understand. Why are some going back in and some not? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what's happening. But I think what we got to do is we're going to have to push cafe, robotics, drones. I don't think we need the drones. Ice arrows, Zebellian arrows, rocket arrows. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Weak spot frequency. We need two Gnorps. Let's get some extra housing. Let's get some extra Gnorps. And we can then, I think what we'll do is we'll take some weak spots. And over here, time shift impact. Usually when you land on something, there is only one impact. Time shift technology enabled by Zebellian. Okay, yeah, we can't even get that. We could get some extra, we could get some bombers. I don't really know why, like, I guess this has to, if we can get this red greater than this, then maybe it starts all being filtered back in here. I'm not quite sure. What I do know, however, is that we're going to take the weak spot frequency. And I think we can let some, I think we're going to push the collection very shortly. And we're going to see if we can push that and see if we can get this to 3. Let's just keep spamming this. Let's get this up to 3.8. Okay, no, it's 3.6 is the max. We could push extra speed. And we get some extra runners in here. So this is 124k. That's kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie. 34k. Extra combos. I think what I want to do is I think I'm gonna take some extra housing. Let's get some extra Gnorps in here. Okay, so we're up to 1. And what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna push it, and we're gonna push to try and prestige. We're gonna push for the prestige. So we're gonna try and push this to 3. We're going to use the weak spots to help us, and we're just going to we're going to take all of the Gnorps when they're born, and we're going to pile them into the runners, and we're going to put everything that we've got into capacity, and we're going to try and drain this as much as possible. So for now, I'm going to keep clicking the rock, hopefully not hit a weak spot. And we're going to try and drain the collection as much as we possibly can when all of these Gnorps are born. And we're going to see if we can get ourselves to 3. I'm hoping that we will be able to. We'll try and push the damage as much as we possibly can here. Try and keep the pile growing as much as we can. Okay, so we're now at 6 Gnorps. And so this is it. So we've got 2 weak spots. Maybe we wait for the... You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. We're going to push this. We're going to spam runners. We're going to spam capacity. And we're just going to hit the weak spots. And we're going to hopefully... I'm just going to keep pushing this rock now. We're going to hopefully get this up to 3. Let's see what we can do here. We want to take extra capacity. Extra housing. We can push... Is the collection speed increasing here? Can we get to 2? Surely we can get to 2. Hit this for some extra. Okay, we're gonna get to 2, but we're actually gonna struggle to get to 3. The collection rate is high, but we're gonna struggle to get to 3. Maybe we take this to 2, this one, and then we run the next one to 3. Okay, we're at 2. Oh, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we take more slammers. Push more slammers, more housing. Let's just get some more housing. Put everything into slammers. We'll just keep clicking. There's a fire breather. We finally saw another one. Okay, let's grow this. We want to push the slammers as much as we can. So let's take more slammers. I'm determined to get this to 3. The weak spots are going to help us, but why have all the slammers red now? Like, am I missing something? They've all gone red now. Is it because we've got so many of them? What if we take meditation off? Does that help? Like, what does meditation do? Slammers have no self-restraint, which provides no gameplay benefits. Meditation on spends 4 seconds focusing for pre-slam. Just increases the range. Okay, I think let's not take that time for meditation. I think we just go for it. More slammers. Let's get them in here. Push the slammers. Okay, damage is increasing. Let's get some more housing. Just everything going into housing right now. Okay, this is good. This is good. They're doing some work. I mean, maybe we can get some extra warm up on the jump, or maybe an extra combo chance. I think that's maybe what we take. We take maybe some extra, extra combo, or maybe we take extra jumping. So there's more damage for every single one of the slammers that we have. Like, you can see the slammers being the highest amount that we've got here. We grow the damage even more. I mean, the fire's so good. The fire's a really big boost. The fire is a nice little boost. Okay, so we want to go up to 34.8k. Is there anything better that we can take that might help us? Gun to Rock could be interesting. The Academy. I think some of these are probably stuff that maybe we want to be looking at doing next time round. I think I'm just going to we'll take some extra jumping. I mean, the next one's kind of crazy. I mean, 143. Let's get some extra slammers in here. We just need to build this pile. I wish you could, like, sell runners or reassign Gnorps. Reassigning Gnorps could really help. I mean, my tapping's going to be doing nothing here. My tapping's going to do very little. I mean, you can see we're closing in on number 3. We're closing in on 3. We want to just grow the pile, and then we basically just want to get rid of it all at once. So, I mean, some extra housing will work for us now. Ooh, what was that? Additional housing. The Gnorps are getting crowded. We need more housing. Every third housing you build builds another for free. Oh, nice. Auto housing on. Automatically buy a house when you have enough shards. See, that's how important housing is, that you have an auto on button. That's how important it is. Let's get another slammer in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna start to save again. Because we want to get the collection rate up. So we want to push capacity. So we want to basically just build up our money. We want to build it up. Then we want to basically increase collection and see if, oh, that's nice that it grows. Okay, we want to build up the collection. So, I mean, more housing. It's expensive to get more housing for more Gnorps, but we're going to need some more Gnorps for collection. Or do we push capacity? Let's take another house. I think we can possibly make it. I just need to do some more clicking here. We've got some weak spots available to us as well, which we're going to take. But I think if we just get this, say, if we get our money to something like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50k, then we'll spam capacity, we'll spam some extra runners, and we'll see if we can get this over the line. They get extra capacity if the damage is double the collection, which I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get that. But let's just click this for now. These guys can do a little bit of collecting, and we want to see if we can get this up to 3 for the prestige. We've got 3 Gnorps to assign, plus we're going to push capacity. But we're doing this all through slammers and fire arrows. We've not bought ice arrows. We've not bought any of, like, the Cocoa Cafe. I mean, sure, we can buy these. They're very, very cheap. And we can see potentially... Oh, they actually use the Gnorps? Oh, no, we're gaining extra Gnorps from it. So, oh, we've got another... we've got another event. No, our pile's just disintegrated in front of us. Ah, that's not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. But either way, okay, so... You're still doing great. Okay, so you're going to get collected by our little... We need to start building... There we go. So we do get extra. We do get extra. It gives us blue now. Blue, purple, and white. We've got the glowing star. That is the Zybellion. The combo power. Zybellion enhanced skull caps is sure to provide... Okay, so we definitely just take this, don't we? That'll help. And we're already pushing this up. Like, we could just go straight to 3. Maybe even we push... Maybe we can go 4. I don't know. I don't even know how feasible that is. But you go collect. We can keep spamming this. Once you've collected this... Oh, I've pressed it. No. Stay over there. Once you've collected our little... Oh, double fire breathing. Wait, there it is. Oh, did I... Don't know if I got the picture. Don't know if I got it. Let's keep clicking. We're actually pretty close to 3 already. We're doing a lot more damage. So what we're going to do is when we get this, we're going to push combo power. And then we're going to spam as much as we can through... What else do we have down here? Break time. The runners are in constant state of fatigue and now here of mountaineers that take breaks. Maybe the runners deserve break. Runners immediately take a break until the next compression event. When they continue their work, they'll gain 2 times increase on carrying capacity. Oh, okay. So I mean, that would be one way of doing it, right? That would be one way of getting a big boost of collection. You can change your color F1, F7, or shift 1 to 7. Do not press F8 or shift 8. You can change your color. F1. Okay, interesting. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Do not press F8. I mean, that's just inviting to do, right? I quite like the black, you know. We'll keep it OG for now. I'll tell you what. Put comments down below what color you want to have the background. But I think we'll keep it the OG color for now. Okay, let's get this prestiged. Let's use this on combo power. And then let's prestige this. So we're going to hit these weak points. We're going to go over here. We're going to add extra runners. We're going to add extra capacity. And I'm hoping this will allow us. We're just going to keep spamming this. And I'm hoping this gets us. This gets us to 3. It might do, it might not do. I'm hoping it does. We can't increase the capacity anymore. We've got no more Gnorps. Maybe we build another house. But can we get to 3, please? I would like to prestige. And then we can do another run. I mean, I'm just going to keep spamming this. Collection's going up. We need to get a couple... Let's get a couple more runners out there. We're close to having another runner, so we'll get another runner in there. It is pretty close. Maybe I think we potentially do hit 3 here. Okay, we got all our Gnorps that we've got spare running. And here we go. We're so close to the 3. We can make it. We can make it. And there it is. There it is. And we're going to prestige right there. Let's hold this. Let's prestige. And we go again. We're just going to jump straight in. But let's prestige and let's see what we can spend our talent points on. That is good. That is good. We eventually got there. We don't need that little tooltip anymore. the Gnorp Apologue. We've got 7 to spend. Let's hit start. Let's go down here and take a look at our talent. Okay, so we actually now get this because we've got an additional talent. We needed 1 more talent point to get here. Now we need 1 more talent point to get down here. So this allows us to have access to these, I believe. So I think what we'll do is maybe we'll run the same ones again. But then I think what I want to take is just have extra damage dealt by the slammers. You start with some more. We start with some Gnorps. But then we need the pile to be taller before the compression occurs. So I think I'm going to take that maybe. And then the higher the pile, the bigger the smile. Mountaineers throw shards at 100% greater. I don't know if we go Mountaineers this time round. Let's upgrade the balloon gunner with some added... Okay, so we can give the balloon some guns. The runners and the arrow maker want... Okay, that just gives explosive exposition. You won't believe what the rock is hiding. Hits by grenades reduce the time until the next weak spot appears. Okay. What is this? Okay, that's not... Maybe we get some extra housing. That's everything spent. Okay, so the extra ones we've got is extra housing. So there can never be enough housing for Gnorp. So every 7th housing you build another one for free. Flow and mine, so extra damage on the slammers. And then the bigger pile, we start with some Gnorps. We're going to apply all of these. Let's move over to our rock and let's kick things off. And we already start off with some Gnorps. So what we need to get ourselves a slammer and the express club. So we get both of those going. And then once these are commissioned, we want to get at least 1 runner. Maybe we get 2 runners. The Gnorps are currently in production. And then let's go over here and we want to get ourselves a slammer. And maybe we get some meditation going for the slammer for now. I mean, it's cheap. The meditation, all it means is it just flings things further. But I'm just going to keep spamming this. Let's move this down here. So the damage is obviously double. So let's add another runner. And we want to get some housing in here. And we want to get the House of Shards going. Let's get another housing in here. Let's get another slammer. We also want to get some warm-ups, so some jumps. We need to try and keep the production higher so that the collection, we still get these higher collection things here. Okay, we're going to have to get the archering range. The archery range, which would be pretty nice. Let's get some slammers going. We're pretty close to the archery range here. The slammers can do the work. Let's get them jumping as well. I'm just going to pile a lot into the slammers here. Because the more damage that we can do, the better. Let's push this. Let's kind of help these out. The collection rate for that last minute was pretty strong because they all kind of like took 20 plus for the space of a minute. But if we push this, our slammers go flying. Look how... That's because of the added... What was it that we took? We took Body and Spirit. After having meditated, slammers deal +3 damage for every strike they do on the current combo. Slammers fly much, much further away. And boy, do they fly further away. Oh, they absolutely... they are gone. That's really... So if we take meditation off... Let's see how much of a change that makes to the damage output. Like, if we take meditation off, they won't fly as far. I mean, he still flew far, right? And he still flew far. Maybe they've already done their meditation. But let's push this up. Let's get the archery range in here. We need another Gnorp. Okay. Some extra housing. We'll take extra housing. We'll keep hitting this. I've taken meditation off to see if it stops flinging them really far. Just as a bit of an experiment. But they still seem to go the distance, you know? They still seem to fly far. So we'll just stick this back on again. And let's get the archery range in here. Now, I'm kind of keen to do the ice arrow. We need the fire arrows. So we need 650. So we need to work on that. So we need to push the damage. We need to get the damage over. Okay, the damage is good. So now they're collect up a lot. So we want to, let's just keep pushing this. We'll keep the damage as high as we possibly can. I mean, the slammers go the distance, but... So 650 is a long way. 650 is a long way. Okay, so the archers are doing a little something to help us. Okay, we're over double again. We're just about keeping it above. I mean, I'm really pushing the mouse. I am absolutely clicking for, just clicking crazy here. I think the collection's gonna overtake us. We're still just about staying ahead, just of the two, which is good. We should get to 650, then we can bring the fire arrows in. And maybe we go down the route of some bombers. Maybe we get some bombers involved this time around. But what I want to try and see if we can prestige for another 2 again. Maybe even 3. We'll see how we go. This could end up being quite a long video. I hope to try and keep them below an hour, but we'll see. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I cap it to an hour. Maybe I try and cap it to an hour. Okay, we're at 5. We need. Is it 650? Pretty sure it's 650. Yeah, it is. Okay, their capacity is still 20, so that every time they go back, they're dropping 20 in. So this should be. I mean, actually, it's doubled. That's pretty nice. Right, we grab the fire arrows. So that'll help with the damage. We want to try and get some extra slammers in here. Okay, the damage is well above now. So let's get some extra housing. Let's get some more slammers going. Let's get 10 slammers. Okay, we want to build the pile because we want to try and get the extra. Because we do have this, though, bigger pile. You start with some Gnorps and passive reclamation occurs less frequently, but at a cost. So the cost essentially is that the pile will grow twice as tall before the compression occurs. So I'm liking how we're currently set here, where the collection's fairly small, and we're going to keep it that way for now. And the damage output's pretty high. We're gaining a lot of Gnorps here, so we're going to put them into slammers. In fact, we'll just put everything into slammers right now. What is this? Slammers are inspired by the expedience of runners. Slammers' movement speed is doubled. Requires at least 10 runners. Okay. And then requires at least 10 drones to have been bought for this compression. Slammers want to give those stupid robots a challenge. Okay. So that's kind of cool. So there's a little extra over here. Do these... Envious of the climbing abilities of the mountaineers, runners attempt to destroy what the mountaineers love. Okay. Runners look above and see the effortless grace of the Gnorps. Runners go, no longer need to jump to deliver. Okay, cool. And then directors give some pointers to the runners, increasing their geet chance. 10% geet chance per active director on the rock. This is pretty high. Compression events causes your mountaineers to come down from the pile and your drones to die. Be careful. Okay, that's a handy tip. I'm so glad I read that before actually having them in the game. Collection's pretty good, but obviously we're pushing. Let's get a couple more slammers out there. So we're gonna take the rock analysis, and we need some more Gnorps. So we're gonna take the rock analysis lab, and we also need to take the Gnorp propulsion. We need the rock analysis for when we get the Zybellion. So we're going to take that now, and then we're going to work towards the Gnorp propulsion, because I want to try and get some bombers out here. So keep pushing the housing. The housing's always good. We could take weak spot, but I don't want to take the weak spot just yet. Let's get propulsion. Here we go. Event number 1. Let's go. Okay, event number 1 has happened. And what do we want to put this straight into? We can't tap while this is happening. Oh, we can do a little bit of tapping. Here's event number 1. Let's knock it this way. The lab is here, so we need to grab you. Off goes our little balloon dude. Go grab... I'm not going to hit this because it's fairly nicely placed. Go grab the Zybellium. And then when we get this, I mean, we could probably push combo chance here. I mean, while I'm at it, I might as well pick up these two as well. I mean, they're fairly cheap. No, we're not going to do that yet. We're not going to do that yet. Right, we got a lot of Gnorps. We're going to take some weak spot discovery. I'm going to go down here. We're going to pick up a couple of bombers. Bombers want to hit those targets. Bombers trigger weak spots on hit. Nice. Okay, you know what? We'll take 5 bombers. Let's add those. And I think I might just hit the weak spots for now. Let's get that going. Just going to keep the damage up, right? I mean, we want to basically keep this below half of this. That's the idea. So this is 2.6. This is 1.9. So yeah, we probably could employ another runner. I mean, the slammers get a boost. Slammers are inspired by the experience of runners. Slammers' movement speed is doubled for 10 runners. So if we work our way towards 10 runners, get some more housing. If we work our way towards 10 runners and we then just continually push the slammers from there, then we're going to get the extra speed boost, which would be kind of nice. So I want to try and get to 10 runners. I'll keep the capacity low for now. But it would be good. Okay, so we nearly got this down here. It would be good to try and get another. It's like a mini prestige within a prestige, right? These little Zybelliums are like a little mini prestige because what it does is just resets your pile and then you just go at it again. So I'll continue clicking this for a little bit. So we've got some Gnorps. We've got 6 Gnorps here. We've got some bombers doing some of their stuff. What I want to do is we want to take some weak spot frequency maybe. Or we could grab these two. Why not? Gun versus rock. The garden? Gnorps love flat. I mean, that's super pricey. The academy. The scientists at the rock analysis lab have deduced that it is possible to infuse Gnorps with Zybellium. They believe the result is a psychic Gnorp that can lift shards with their minds. Unlocks Zygnorps. Zygnorps can lift shards with their minds and gain energy based on how much runners deliver. Provides housing for 3 Gnorps. I mean, that sounds kind of nuts. Okay, the Cocoa Cafe is down here with the Mountaineers. We're not going to do Mountaineers this time. Time shift. Usually when you land on something, there is only one impact. Time shift technology enabled by Zybellium makes that not so. Bombers now shift back in time after striking the rock, setting up an immediate consecutive strike. I mean, we could take that, sure, if we're going to push bombers a little bit. Bombers channel the... Okay, so that... Bombers time shift impact 2 more times. That's if we got some Zygnorps, which we don't. And then that happens if we have Mountaineers. Or we can continue down here. So we could take the garden. Zybellium arrows. We could do rocket arrows. A much needed upgrade to the standard arrow. All regular arrows become rocket arrows that deal 15 damage up from 3. Inherits the range of rocket 0.5 and benefits from some rocket upgrades and talents as 1/3 efficiency. Unlike regular rockets, these arrows benefit from the multiplier. Does not leave behind an arrow. Okay, I don't know if we want to do that. The combo power. And then we also... It can... I mean, this... Slammers will breathe fire. This was pretty good last time. We need to continue to push the damage as much as possible. Like, does that come from slammers or does that come from... our Gnorp propulsion bombers here? How much do the bombers do right now? Not a huge amount. But if we start putting Gnorps into bombers, then maybe, just maybe, they can do more. Like, I'm going to do this. And we're just going to push... We're going to push some bombers. Let's get some bombers out there. In fact, we might as well just use all of these. So they hit, and then they'll hit again. So they now are our most effective beyond fire. And we've also got just a herd gathering. What would you call a group of these Gnorp bombers? It's an assault of bombers are going to be coming in, and maybe this pushes this beyond here. But we want to try and get this to prestige one more time. We can take the weak spots. Let's just add that to the pile. Okay, good stuff. I mean, ideally we want to work. Let's get some more housing. Teleportation is kind of interesting, but we're gonna take some housing here. Extra housing is always good. And then we've got robotics. So we've got the drone. Drones pick up a fixed amount of shards based on their current tier. Drones consume 60% of picked up shards. We don't really want that. Triple the acceleration of drones. Okay, this just all is helpful for drones. Yeah, I think we'll leave robotics for now. I kind of do want to go up to 10 runners. Just to increase the speed for these dudes, but that will massively increase the collection rate, and that's not, we don't want that. We want to just keep pushing bombers as much as we can. When bombers get pocket rockets sent to their rocket pockets, they have, that's a tongue twister. That is a tongue twister right there. Requires weak spot to be unlocked. Bombers want to hit those targets. Bombers trigger weak spots on hit. Okay, they're going to be doing that anyway. We can push the weak spots though. So weak spot frequency, we can take that up a notch. And I mean, we could move away from fire arrows, but I don't think I want to do that. So the bombers should hit the weak spots just on their own, because there's a weak spot here. According to that, these bombers will trigger the weak spots, but that weak spot's still there. So I don't know how that's working. Requires weak spots to unlock. Bombers want to hit those targets. Bombers trigger weak spots on hits. Okay, so they haven't actually hit it yet. So I don't really know. I mean, they are coming in. I don't know why that wouldn't trigger. They're doing some serious damage. We're up to 6k. We can push more bombers. But I do kind of want to push the runners up at some point. Build housing. Just constantly building housing for now. Let's see what we can do here. Weak spot to weak spot. We've got that kind of maxed out. We could get some ice arrows and see what this does. A new type of arrow with a shattering effect. The rock freezes after being struck by 6 ice arrows. After a second duration, the ice shatters. I mean, maybe we take this. Maybe we do this and go for ice arrows instead. I know we have the fire benefit, but maybe we try ice arrows and see what that does. This is slowly building up. We're going to try the ice and see if that makes a difference. But let's actually, I mean, it's a long and woody. I mean, this is the longest tooltip in the game. So the rock freezes after being struck by 6 ice arrows. After 4-second duration, the ice shatters for 2 times damage dealt while the rock was frozen, which is pretty cool. Okay, there we go. We can see that when it cracks, it just kind of adds to the pile. Fire shatters immediately, but does not prevent the ice buildup. And ice arrows deal 7 damage with a range of 0 to 10. Okay, this is slowly growing now. We're going to be pretty close to the next one. We want to continue to push I mean, the bombers are doing work. Let's see if we can let's push those. Wow, we had a lot of Gnorps. We pushed them all into bombers. But we do now need to work on getting more housing. Let's keep spamming this. And we can hit these 2 weak points. That'll add to the pile. Okay. I mean, we could push some of our jumping and some of our combo, but I want to take this as well. I want to basically just keep adding to our time shift impact and work towards ultra boost. But we've got to be close now. Like, this is, so it's kind of going back in. I don't know what's going on. Like, what? Oh, here we go. Here we go. It was just kind of getting ready. So that is number 2. We'll have another Zybellium, which will be kind of floating around. We'll get that. We'll add that to our time shift impact. And that'll push these little guys up much further. Let's ping you over here. And now we're on to the pink and the blue. And we want to work on housing. I don't actually know how many housing we've got. These are all our houses. We've got 2 over here. Then we've got you over here. then, and we got the Mountaineers, which we haven't touched yet. I want to do that in a separate run. I want to just kind of stick with the bombers for now. Maybe that's slowing things down, but I kind of want to get in. I kind of want to just test out everything, just individually. We'll bring the Mountaineers in next time. We'll probably end up having to do drones at some point as well. Okay, so this just gives us a chance of finding... So the Geet is a rigorous training regimen for runners. With the help of a little jetpack, they'll learn to throw, and then they will carry all... Okay, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so what we could do is... I mean, we could quite simply just run break time. So the runners are in a constant state of fatigue, and now they hear the Mountaineers take breaks. So runners immediately take a break until the next compression event. When they continue their work, they'll gain 2 times an increase on their carrying capacity. We could do that when we want to try and prestige. Let's take these. Just keep hitting this a little bit. Like, the bombers are doing some work. They're up to 14 now. And now that we're about to get this... Each one of the bombers will basically come back up here and come down and hit again. But I want to work towards getting... 10 of these guys, of the runners. So that's the plan. We need to work towards getting 10 of those. So we add that here. Let's do this. And then I'm actually going to now start picking up some extra runners. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start picking up some extra runners now. So let's... I mean, we have to click up here. I mean, it kind of flicks it a little bit forward. I kind of don't see the point now of like kind of moving stuff on. I think when you get to this point, just clicking the rock seems to be the best approach. This seems to be what makes a lot of sense. Okay, we want to get to 11k. How many runners do we have now? We've got 6 runners. Yeah, we kind of do need to kind of push that. We want to try and get up. We want to try and get more housing. When we get more housing, because I really don't want to push capacity yet. I want to get the runners to 10. But it's going to be slow if we don't collect quicker, basically. Unless we can build a free house. So we need to get to 17 now. Okay, so this is going to add to our house over here, which is pretty nice. Okay, so this will give us an extra 2. So we basically need another 17.7. When we get to 17.7, then we'll be able to get 1 further house. Okay, no, this is actually going to give us the perfect amount. So let's add another runner. This will give us 10. We get the full amount from this. This will give us 10. This will then give these the boost that we need. And maybe we can actually push the collection a little bit more. But we're actually building up to maybe another Zybellium. Because another Zybellium we'll just add it to our bombers, right? So we'll just... Where are the bombers? They're in here, right? So we'll just add it here so they'll do 3 hits. But slowly but surely. And then we can put them on break. And then we can run to the next compression. So let's bring in another... There we go. So now these guys should be moving quicker. Because this should... Oh, I have to select it. No way. So this over here, I have to select if I want them to hit the weak spots or not. Got it. Okay, well, actually, yeah, keep that off. But this selected makes a lot of sense. So the slammer movement speed is much quicker because they fling miles, but then they'll come back and they'll hit much harder. Now we actually don't need the meditation on because the meditation's kind of flinging it over here, whereas we probably want to just kind of have everything kind of gathering here. I just don't think the meditation is needed. Slammers enjoy the Zen life, spends 4 seconds focusing, but gives +5 min and max range. Just don't need those 4 seconds of focus, you know? Because there was something about meditation over here, from what I remember. Maybe not. Maybe there wasn't anything about meditation. Maybe it was this one. Oh, here we go. When runners go past the halfway point between the stash and the rock, slammers become furiously motivated and gain the following effects. 2 times damage plus 5% chance combo. Trigger the effects of meditation without having to meditate. Okay, so, I mean, currently meditation is off, so I don't know whether that's even going to be a thing. This is slowly building. We're about to get another one, maybe. Let's click this. The ice breaks. We could push... I mean, we could push the combo chance. And maybe we can get some extra jumps in here as well for the slammers. But yeah, we do a fair amount of damage with the bombers. And then we've got the slammers are doing a little bit down here. I mean, now these guys are just firing arrows now. So they're just doing ice. We've moved away from fire and we're doing ice, which kind of, I don't know if it's better or for worse. I'm really not sure. Okay, so we're going to want to push collection now. So I might take break time at some point. Because the compression event is nearly there. But basically, when we push, we're going to want to push capacity. And we're gonna want to try and get ourselves up as high as we possibly can. What do we have here? So more weak spots. I mean, another Zybellium would be pretty nice. We could obviously add that to more damage. Like I think we could probably take some capacity now. Like some extra capacity. I mean, they're pretty much pulling in the full 20 anyway, aren't they? Because we're half of this. But this should speed things. I'd like to think this will speed a few things up. Let's hit the weak spot here. We can keep hitting this. Maybe we get another event here. We can't be far off another event. This red bar, I think, signifies the event. And we are very close. Like, maybe we take the break time now. We put them all on immediate break. They do nothing. We push towards the next... the next compression event, and then after that what we can do is after break time they're going to do a two times increase of their carrying capacity, so we don't actually need to push that much more, but we'll push this really high. We just need to make sure our damage is there. I don't know if this is going to work or not because the pile's not going to be that big, but we should at least get to prestige 2, I'd like to think. I'd like to see what color the next one is, though. Look at all the bombers coming in. I mean, they're doing some good work. Why is this not happening? Like, how high does it need to go? Like, how high does it need to go? Like, some are... Like, it's getting smaller. Like, this red bar, what is this red bar? Like, it's generally greater than... So it's slowly reducing the pile. I don't understand. Like, the pile will disappear. We're not gaining any money because we're not collecting anything because they're all on hiatus now. They're all on their break. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. This is it. This is the moment. This is where we push the collection. How long does it last for? That's what I want to know. Runners immediately take a break. When they continue their work, they'll gain 2 times increase to their capacity. Is that... So if I continue to increase capacity, they'll gain 2 times? Or is it just 2 times on what the capacity was beforehand? That is what I want to know. And that is what I don't know. And I don't actually know how we check that. Like, how do you know how much you're carrying? I don't feel like it's that much. Need to fling this over here. There we go. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, but it's going to slingshot back a little bit. Okay. So collection is currently fairly slow, but what we're going to do is we're going to try and build up the damage. We're going to get this, which I keep clicking, which is kind of annoying. Let's send it this way, and then hopefully it floats. Oh, actually that worked out pretty nicely. Okay, we've got an extra Gnorp, which we could use as a bomber. Why not? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this. When we get this, we're going to add it to our bombers again. So we're just going to go all out bomber. And then once we've done that, we're then just going to, hopefully the pile will have built up a little bit. Get some extra housing. I mean, we're actually building up the dollar here. Like we can get an increase on the combo. Gun versus rock unlocks some explosiveness. Weak spot to weak spot. We can't afford that. Maybe we will be able to afford it by the time things get round to it. Let's keep tapping this. Let's do that. Nice. Okay, our collection is still at 0. We're about to get this now. What else do we have over here? So we're just going to spam capacity as much as we possibly can. The delivery rush hires 2 Gnorps to act as cheerleaders for when runners deliver shards. Runners get a 1 PS increase to their speed for a short time delivering shards. Okay, that would definitely increase the collection rate for sure. Okay, we get this. Let's add it to you. So the bombers are going to keep coming in. They're going to keep doing the damage. I mean, we could save for the Ultra Boost. Thanks to advances in propulsion technology, bombers will do significantly more damage, increases the bomber's damage by 5 times. You know what? We're gonna wait for this. We're gonna take the Ultra Boost. That's gonna be pretty nice. We're gonna take the Ultra Boost. If we can get to 150, we can use that, and we'll push the bomber's damage, and then we'll use the bomber's damage. We'll try and get some extra housing in, and we'll push as much as we can on the capacity, and we'll see if we can get ourselves to 2, maybe 3 for the prestige. And then I think we'll end it there, and this is going to be a long video. This is going to be a very long video. But it's the festivity period, and you know, when you need something to watch and you want to just chill out, hopefully this video, I mean, anybody who's got this far into the video, if you could drop down in the comments, just, I don't know, something like Gnorp's rule. I just want to know who got this far. I'd be really interested to see how many people have got this far into it. We must be, oh, let's hit the weak spot. We must be, what, like over an hour into this video now. Yeah, drop down in the comments Gnorp's rule, and then I want to see how many people get this far. And honestly, anyone who's got this far, thank you so much for just watching my videos, because I'm really interested. This is obviously a video. This is a game that's very new, something that I haven't often played. And you guys that are still watching this, you guys are true fans, and you guys are what have made this channel what it is. So a big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we're about 35 off of getting this up to the 150, which is what we want to see. We could just hit a couple of weak spots. Let's zoom in here. There's so many bombers. Let's move this back over here. Let's do this. Let's grow this tower. Keep hitting this. I mean, me clicking does nothing now. You can see top left just how much my clicking actually contributes. It barely contributes anything. It's insignificant. Oh, we're so close now. We are so close. But when we get this 150, we're gonna splurge it all onto the ultra boost. We need 5 Gnorps. No, we need 5 Gnorps. I didn't even realize. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some housing and buy some housing, which really does kind of bring that bring that money down. We were so close. We were so close, but we need 5. This is actually only gonna give us 4 as well, so we actually need to buy even more housing. Oh, we got so close. Okay, well, we might as well get the extra. We might as well get the extra housing now. So that'll take us well and truly over. That takes us to 6, which means we can spend 1 more. So we might as well spend that 1 on. You know what? We'll hold the 1. We'll hit you. Okay, we want to get there before we trigger another event, because actually having this as big as it is going to be great. We're going to keep that 1 as a runner, in fact. We'll keep that 1 for a runner. We've got enough bombers. Slammers are doing a good enough job. I'm going to keep clicking here. The damage is up to 50k, collections at 26. We sort of want to try and get the damage double the collection, which is sort of where it is now. But if the collection is about 25k every minute, we're looking at this as like another 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes before we get the ultra boost. And then what we can do is anything we got spare, we can work towards, basically we'll pile it into capacity. So we'll push capacity, and then we'll also push runners with any extra Gnorps that we can get from building housing. But everything gets so expensive. Like maybe some of these are actually fairly cheap upgrades, but again, I don't want to. I'm hunting for the big upgrade. I'm hunting for the one that's, because we've got so many bombers in here. We've put all our Zybellium into this, which is kind of crazy. Bombers now shift back in time after striking the rock, setting up an immediate consecutive strike. They do this 3 times, and if they're going to do 5 times the damage, look how much damage they do right now. 30. They pretty much do all of our damage. They're going to go from doing 30 damage to 150,000 damage. That is such a big increase. So we want, once we get it to that, we want to spam the collection. I can't believe this is at 0. Like, I feel like the collection rate is 24. Like, by increasing your collection rate, this bar will fill up. You accrue talent points when it's full. Progress is kept between prestiges represented by the gray portion of the bar. Okay, so this is the progress that we've got from previous prestiges, I guess. I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm not quite sure. But either way, we are pretty much there now. We are pretty much there. We're still running the ice arrows. I think we move away from the fire buffs next time. Because if we use ice arrows, we don't necessarily need the fire. The tower is slowly growing. And this little event thing here, you can see that very often, just now and again, something pops off the top. I'm guessing that's just kind of the tease of the next event. Okay, we're at 140. Our damage is about to go totally wild. Oh, okay, we can build damage and then a decent crack there. Okay, we're up to 146, 147, 148. We're nearly at the 150. We've got the Gnorps. We've got the dollar. Let's buy the ultra boost, and let's see the damage go. Let's see this push. We should see this climb. There we go. Like, already flying up. Look how much it's doing. Okay, this is where we need to start pushing these. We need to push the capacity. We need to add the extra Gnorp here, because otherwise this is going to grow so much. This should start pushing up the prestige bar. 126. Look at it grow. We're actually probably going to prestige again before we even know it. Not that we want to. Increase the capacity. Just going to keep pushing this. Still at 160. Absolutely wild. Keep going with the capacity. Another Gnorp. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, 200k damage. 200k damage. We can't collect quick enough. We actually cannot collect quick enough. Let's push the capacity again. We may end up actually... Wait, we might have to... Let's go delivery rush again. Oh, we need the Gnorps. We need the Gnorps. We need extra Gnorps. No. Because we're gonna end up... This tower's gonna end up being too big too quickly. So we need to get like up to 100k. Because we want to take the... oh no, we've already got the break time. Oh, we can't use it again. That's actually really annoying. We can't keep up. The collection rate can't keep up. But the extra the delivery rush could be pretty good. So if we build this house. So if we go building houses. Teleportation. Runners teleport to pick up and deliver shards. Teleportation time is 3 seconds and is reduced by all speed bonuses. Carrying capacity increased by 50% when teleportation is active. Can be disabled. Oh, we can do break. We can put them into break. They can break now. This is perfect. Okay, they're gonna break, which means because this is about to pop off again. And then when this pops off, what we'll do is we'll add it to teleportation, and then we can use teleportation. I'm hoping we'll be able to use teleportation. So this has got to be close now. This has got to be close to the next one. It's got to be pretty close to the next event. Because then what we want to do, yeah, is we want to use the teleportation, and we can maybe push housing, and we can then try and get delivery rush in here. And I think that will then push. And we should hopefully... I mean, our prestige has come all the way down. Oh, of course. Like, everyone's on break. Of course it's come down. Why wouldn't it? Here we go. Here we go. It's happening. It is happening. Okay. What color do we get this time? Ooh, nice. Okay, I love it. I love it. So now what we want to do is we want to try and get this back over here. Is that's not enough? There we go. That's a good... We want the momentum to be something like... Come on, balloon. You need to do your work. Try and ping it over there as much as possible. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You want to go up? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So the balloon will collect that. We're going to build this up. We're not going to release these guys just yet. We're going to take them off break shortly. And when we take them off break, what we're going to do is... Because we want this pile to be slightly bigger. So when we take them off break, we'll hopefully then be able to give them teleportation. And then what I'll try and do is I'm going to try and build this house. And if by building that house gives me the ability to do delivery rush... then I'm hoping that we'll be able to then get this capped out at 2, maybe 3. But we do a solid amount of damage. Like, this is just building up pretty nicely. Rest, climb. We've got no mountaineers. We've kept away from that. Okay, meditation is currently off. Got no drones, so we can't do anything with this. Okay, and these guys, they're on break. That's mountaineers. We got no Gnorps. Runners no longer need to jump to deliver. And then there's no garden either. Okay, have we got it? We're about to deliver, and we're about to kick things off. So this is delivered. Let's get these guys back working. You can now teleport. Let's go. Let's go do some work. There we go. Oh, the teleportation there, and then they teleport back, and they deliver. Nice. Okay, so that's going to give us enough for our housing here. And then we're going to work on trying to get the delivery rush up. And we also then want to work on capacity as well. So that's good for the delivery rush. We just need to get these 2 Gnorps. But this is... Look at the collection go now. So this is pushing up pretty nicely. I mean, more housing would also be pretty nice, but we need these Gnorps. 1 more Gnorp needed. You know what? We'll take extra housing. Let's get another couple of Gnorps going. The housing is going to be built over there. That's a long way away. Okay, we need to go to 42.3. Collection rate is now half. Like, it's rapid now. Collection's pretty big. Damage is pretty big. Collection's pretty big. I don't even know if we need the delivery rush, but this will help us. This will push this to 2 for sure. Let's go. This has got to push it to 2. And then I'm going to try and take some extra capacity here. We'll take the extra capacity. And maybe we'll pick up a couple extra runners as well. And we'll see if we can get this to 2. We're at 6%. Let's keep spamming this. That is pretty nice. I mean, 135k for the next house. I mean, that's kind of pricey. Extra capacity. We'll pick up a couple of those. I mean, the collection rate could be quicker. I feel like it could be quicker. So we've got work. We've got teleport on. Work on. Let's hit that. That's pretty nice. Okay, so this is... I feel like this is slowly going up. This is slowly going up bit by bit. I mean, we could take more capacity, or we could try and get more housing. I mean, more capacity, fine. I mean, speed also would help, right? But this is now slipping down again. I don't quite understand this. I don't quite understand the collection rate. Like, my collection rate is so much quicker now. I don't understand why this would go down. Like, what would make this go down? Like, why would this drop? By increasing your collection rate, this bar will fill up. You accrue talent points when it is full. Progress is kept between prestiges, represented by the gray portion of the bar. Like, what does it take to get this to 2? I mean, let's get more housing. Unlocks a new building, so maybe we have to do this. I mean, more speed is obviously a big thing. Capacity is pretty big. So like, let's say, right, so teleporting is on and it's giving us, what happens if we take teleporting off? Like, is that going to have a negative effect? I would imagine so. The teleporting should be much quicker, right? Okay, so we're going to have 4 Gnorps that we're going to be able to spend stuff on. Let's do this. Let's hit you. Like, the damage output's huge. And we're actually working our way to another Zibellium. Like, this should not be the case. We should be able to collect much quicker here. Like, we could take this. I don't know what this is. This is new. This is a new building. Where's that new building being built? Or is it just here? Unlocks a new building. 10%. We unlocked the YX1AB. What is that? What is that? Gnorp scientists believe they invented a new tool for success. Big rockets that contain smaller rockets. Produces rockets at the expense of shards. Runners contribute shards when geeting. So when 3,200 has been contributed. Launch a rocket containing 16 smaller rockets, each dealing 400 damage unaffected by the multiplier when arranged. Okay, I mean, that's kind of crazy. Unlock Gnorps. Gnorps can lift shards with their minds and gain energy. I mean, what we could do is we could, like, push drones. Like, drones would get this massively up, right? But we would lose a percentage of this. And drones would be fairly cheap, I would imagine. Triple the acceleration of drones with one simple upgrade. Like, a drone would help, would speed things up, for sure. I kind of want to take the speed boost here. Like, I feel max. Okay, we're already maxed. We're maxed out on speed. We're maxed out on speed. Surely we get this to 2. We're at 145 now. I mean, this is still growing. Let's hit you. Nice. Okay, we're gonna be on our way to 2. Or maybe we push the drones aggressively, or maybe we build more housing. But this feels very close. Like, I mean, obviously there are things like I've avoided, like, mountaineers. Maybe that's something that we probably should have done more of. Gun and rock maybe. But this feels like more damage, and I kind of want to push. I'm guessing it's going to be all about the drones here. So we're about to hit 2. We're about to hit 2. Wait, this is 3 is on here. Let's go. Let's push drones. We've got 4 drones out there, and we're going to add some terra thrusters. And how much of an increase is this to our collection rate? I don't know. I don't know how much of an increase it is. It's going to do something. It's going to do something. Okay, it's pretty much like even, and we're wasting half of the collection. Dirty thrust. Drones must have eaten something foul. Drones spill shards descending. Okay, and then baby drones deal damage based on their current tier. I mean, we are collecting slightly quicker, but it's so difficult to get up even further. That's what it feels difficult to progress much further. Like, we'll take more housing. Like, the drones are doing some work, but it really isn't progressing that much more. Like, what if we take teleportation off? Like, let's see how much of a drop that does to our collection. Does it drop it much, or does it increase it? So it is going down. So these are doing about 200. So I think it is dropping it. I do think it is dropping it. So we'll add the teleportation back on. That was just more interest than anything else. More drones. 21.7 million adaptive learning. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. I mean, the drones are slowly chipping away at this. What have we got over here? We could do some extra jumping. We can have some more slammers. We could get extra on you. More weak spots. But honestly, I don't think we're going to be able to break into the 3. I mean, we could build even more housing. Let's spam some extra runners, maybe. Once this pile is decreased, if we're not anywhere near the 3, which I really don't think we will be, then what we'll do is we'll call it there. Let's hit this. But this is going to be interesting. I need to come to understand exactly how we increase this progress bar. Like, how do we push this progress bar up quicker? Like, is there a way that we can do it? Because, like, the collection is great here. I mean, it does feel like we're eking our way towards the 3. It just feels like it's a long way off. Like, we seem to take steps back when I feel like we should be taking steps forward. A couple of extra runners, some extra capacity. We'll just keep spamming this rock. And when this pile is gone and this pile is small, that is when we'll call it a day. Maybe we need more of the talent points. Maybe we need some more boosts. Maybe that is what helps us get there. But this is one long video. If you guys, as I said, if you guys have watched all the way through to the end of this, a big thank you to you guys. We'll take the weak spot here. We're at 300 again. Like if we, I mean, housing's so expensive. This additional housing, every third housing builds another. We should have like probably bought this a while ago, but it needs 9 Gnorps and a Zibellion. That seems so pricey. We can push capacity a little bit further. Like maybe we take some extra capacity, double up on that. But like I just don't think we're gonna make it all the way there. The damage output is not enough now. Our pile is dwindling. We have slowly increased though. We have slowly increased. An extra jump maybe for them. But there it is. The pile is gone, and that is going to be the end of this run, because I think we're not going to quite make it to 3 here. I think this is where we prestige. Our collection rate was like we're at 356. That's pretty big. That is pretty big. But I need to learn a little bit more about this. I need to understand sort of how this like kind of works, because as soon as this drops down now, it's going to drop all the way down. It's going to be so difficult to get it back up again. And I need to kind of understand sort of how you can make this increase much quicker so that we can prestige much faster. But there we have it. There we have it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. This one was kind of crazy. We're just going to hit prestige now. We're going to lock this in. And next time we're going to take it on. And hopefully we would have learned a thing or two. But I'll tell you what, this has been a bit of a laugh. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, maybe like and subscribe. But thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.